Hi, I'm Tania. I'm your intuitive soul guide and founder here at Villoldo Retrieval and Spa, and I'm here to help you to get in touch with your soul. So today you can see the background's a little different. I'm actually here at the pool lounge here at Villoldo. Currently we have power cut, so that's why I'm sweating as well. All right, so let me know how last week has been for you guys. What lights you up? Did you get to do what nourishes you? And how has that turned out for you? Hopefully you had a really nourishing week for yourself when you get to do what really lights you up and brings you joy. Okay, so we're gonna go to the reading for this week, which is from August 30 to September 5th. And again, as you know, every Sunday I post a video on the card reading of the week. If you enjoy or want to keep updated, feel free to subscribe to my Instagram or my YouTube channel. All right, so let's get to our oracle card tip of the week for this week. And this week I actually want to talk about a common misconception about oracle card reading, which is if it's like, is it a superstition? You know, like why do we need to consult the oracle before we do anything? Don't we already have our intuition, for example? So the answer is yes and yes. I mean, yes, in terms of we have our intuition, and yes, we don't need to consult, in fact, anything to go ahead in our lives. But it's like sometimes, you know, when we all sometimes in some point in life, we want some kind of confirmation, reconfirmation of, you know, maybe we have this feeling, we're not sure, so maybe we ask a friend, or, you know, we go and consult an expert, you know, in their field. So you can say like oracle cards are really a tool for us to help us to tune into our intuition, right? Intuition is something that we can't really see, right? So, you know, the cards in a way is kind of like giving this a form to kind of for us to kind of be able to see, you know, for our mind to be able to see something that kind of reconfirms, oh yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And the card reconfirms, you know, what I was thinking or what I was feeling. And about superstition is really not superstition, because as long as you know that you are the master of the cards and you are the master of this, you know, your own intuition and this gift. When I say that, you know, don't let the oracle become your master, right? We're not going to stop every minute and consult the oracle every time, every single time, you know, to give away our power. It's not about that. It's really all about, you know, the cards are just a tool to help to enhance or reconfirm our intuition, rather the other way around. You know, if you believe just everything the cards but not yourself, then that's, you know, becomes, you know, a superstition, right? So remember, you are the master of the cards, you're the master of the oracle. Use it as a tool to help you, not to hinder you from getting in touch with your intuition. Okay, so let's go into the card reading for this week. For this week, actually, I chose a very new card deck that I ordered. It's called a Mystical Shaman Oracle Guide from Alberto, Villoldo, Colette, Baron-Reid, and Marcela, Lobos. I hope I have pronounced their names correctly. And I am completely stepping out of my comfort zone today. So usually I would work with the cards at least for like a month, you know, when I'm more familiar with them. This card I've actually just been with me, I guess maybe 2 weeks, so I'm not really familiar with all the cards. So we're gonna explore the card meaning together. Okay, so what is the card message for us this week for the group? And I'm just gonna pick one. And this card deck actually does have a different meaning if the card is, you know, upside down. So we're just gonna see what turns out. Okay, so there you go. So actually, this is an upside down, but I'll show you the picture verse. So it's 49 soul retrieval. Okay, so in this card deck, when the message presents itself as upside down, you actually go into look, they have a different message, and it doesn't mean it's a bad message. Often in this card deck explain when it's upside down, there's an extra sort of protection message. about this card. And actually, I have never picked this card before, so I'm gonna read a little bit. So soul retrieval is a practice that helps you recover a part of yourself, your energy, your enthusiasm, or your innocence that you have lost. Soul retrieval is used to recover our hurts, heal our childhood wounds. We learn to journey, recover our original nature. And so the protection message or the medicine here is the question that asks, when did you compromise what you truly believed in to be loved or accepted by someone? That's the key question here. Think about, back over your life and find a time that this has happened. Vow never to compromise your integrity again. When have you agreed in the name of love that you know is deeply wrong, and make it right this instant? I think it's interesting actually when I talk about giving away power to the cards, as the card tip of the week. And this sort of reminds me of, soul retrieval in a way, since we need to retrieve parts of our soul that are lost when we give away our power. So what I mean by giving away our power, when you place blame on someone else, when we point a finger, well, you did this to me, you made me angry, or this situation made me angry, or, this is wrong and you guys are wrong and I am right. So when we start to place, the blame or, blame of whatever happened, or blame of like triggering our anger or frustration or sadness on another person, or, you make me unhappy, we actually give away our power, because there's no one else, no situation on the outside that can affect you unless you allow it to. So like, just imagine a situation. I always use this example. Maybe you have a friend A and B. They both coming to have an appointment with you, and you come in late with the appointment, and friend A is totally cool about it, no worries. But friend B is totally freaking out and like shouting at you, why are you being late? And really offended. And so, why is the same thing can happen to, person A and person B, and why do they react differently? So as you can see, it's not really about the situation itself, but it was what is triggered within us. So really coming back to think about it for this week now, maybe do some journaling, some reflection. Again, there's no judgment here, right? We do it all the time. I do it all the time too. It's always easier for the ego to, point a finger to someone else and to place the blame on someone else, because, it's the ego's job to keep us safe and to, protect us from pain. But when we take the responsibility back, that's when we know we have the power to create our own life. We have the power always to make a choice and make a conscious decision that is always aligned with our highest good. Sometimes, or even a lot of times, that decision may not be an easy one, right? But deep down, we know that's what is necessary for us to do. All right, so the key takeaway for this week is all about reflecting on if you have given away your power to an external situation or person, and how you can bring that power back to yourself. Now, when I say how you can bring the power back to yourself, is bringing the attention back to yourself, right? The reflection or the self-inquiry comes with, how have I contributed to this situation, right? And everything else on the outside just a mirror. What have I projected on this other person? What can I learn from this? These are the questions that we can ask ourselves this week. All right, so I hope you have enjoyed this week's reading. Sorry, I didn't get to see the card. Oh, interesting. The card picture is actually, it almost looks like a moth. It's like a butterfly, but it almost looks like a moth with its cocoon coming out. So we are also in the process of transformation, aren't we, for this week? Definitely feels like that for me. I have also already written the blog for our monthly card reading for September. Feel free to check out what's the energy coming up for us, what is soul lesson coming up for us for September 2020. And as you know, I also do card readings for you if you want a personalized card reading. If you have any specific questions you want guidance, clarity on, I'm here to help you. All right, and all the details are below in our link in the description box if you're watching from YouTube, or in our Instagram bio. All right, so I hope you will enjoy this week, this message. Sometimes, you know, it's not all pink and airy-fairy. Sometimes we do need to do the work really to step into, it's almost like darkness sometimes. But imagine it's like the darkness in the cocoon, right? We're stepping into darkness in the safe space where we can really work with our inner work to deal with our inner demons or fears. And we know that we can come out of the cocoon and be transformed into a beautiful butterfly or moth, whichever you like. All right, so thank you so much, and I will see you again next week. Bye.